Good morning. Yep, it's Uncle Lou here. I gotta eat my coffee. Hold on. Yeah. Good morning. Where were we? Oh yeah. Good morning. Well, first, Simus, let me say this, sir. I think it's a shame that your channel got flagged down. You know, I've only been on YouTube for a couple of years. You've been here much longer than that. And to have to start over, or whatever, to have your channel taken away like that is terrible. I don't know the situation or the story or behind it or why. So not knowing any of that, I'll be on your side of this issue, until or unless it's proven otherwise, which I don't expect it to be. I don't know the backstory or the details. I don't know who you were beefing with or who you were arguing with or who who flagged you or anything like that. But I am sorry your channel got flagged down. It's ridiculous. And in general, I think that flagging is ridiculous, especially the way that it's used most of the time in the TTC. But that's as far as I'm willing to go as far as agreeing with the series of videos that's been made over the last 12 hours by some of these people. I'm gonna try not to say any names in this video. I don't want to single. It's not my goal, or it's not my. The point of this video isn't to point my finger at any one person or whatever, but I don't know. Flagging in general, I get it. It's irritating, especially if you're flagged for only doing, what the TTC is intended to do, which is trash talking another team or another person within the TTC. That's ridiculous. If someone joins the TTC, they should spend enough time watching videos before they start making videos to know what they're getting into. So, like I said, I don't know why your video was flagged or what the situation is with that, but I know in the past, people have joined the TTC, and pretty much the first feud they get in with somebody, they get their feelings hurt over a trash talk video, and they'll flag somebody's video or get the video taken down or flag their channel or whatever. That's ridiculous. There is no room for that in the TTC. Having said that, though, there's nothing you can do about it, people. The TTC is a myth. The TTC is just a name. It's just three letters. It's nothing really. Anybody can flag a video. Anybody can flag a channel. There's not a security gate on the internet. A lot of these videos that have been made over the last few days or over the last 12 hours, honestly, are hilarious to me. They're absolutely hilarious. Again, I'm not placing blame on any one person. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm not naming any names. But some of the people that are complaining about things are some of the main people that are doing those things that they're now complaining about and saying has no place in the TTC. You're complaining about non-football related stuff. You're complaining about trolling. You're complaining about sock accounts. I mean, it's funny. It's funny to me. You're blaming the UVC. I mean, the UVC is another thing that doesn't exist. There's no such thing as the UVC. It's not real. It's made up. It's somebody, you know, somebody said this guy should make a video trashing this guy, and then that guy should make a video back trashing that guy, and the guy named it a UVC battle, and, you know, a couple hundred people went nuts about it. Over a year ago. It lasted a couple of weeks, and then there was no UVC. It was over and gone. And a lot of people are complaining. Well, I'll name this one person because he doesn't watch Uncle Lou, although he should, because everyone should. But El Presador was the one started the UVC. Okay. Now I, for one, never knew who El Presador was. Until what El Presador was doing was brought into the TTC by one of these people that is now complaining about UVC people being in the TTC. So if you think the UVC is a problem, it's a problem that you helped create and foster for well over a year. There's no gate around the internet, and it's a lot harder than you would think not to say any names when making this kind of video. Somebody made a video a while back. One of these same people who's made one of these videos over the last 12 hours made a video a while back talking about growing the TTC and who's in the TTC, and, you know, basically the point of the video was you can't complain about people being in the TTC, new people coming into the TTC. You can't complain about that because that's just the natural progression of what happens. And this person even went on to go into detail about his own channel, about how his channel grew in both subscribers and views as a result of all these other people coming into the TTC who weren't necessarily lifelong football fans, which is, you know, in the beginning, that's all the TTC was. It was a handful of lifelong football fans. And over time, as word has got around about the TTC, as different people's videos have gone viral from time to time, it attracts, you know, all sorts of people. And that's not unusual. That's not abnormal. That's how YouTube works. The longer you do something, and the more popular you become, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's an infinity loop. If you have 100 subs, it's going to take you a long time to get to 150. To gain 50 subs, it's going to take you a long time when you have 100 to get to 150. When you have 1,000 subs, it doesn't take you that long to get to 50. Well, why is that? The more people you have watching, the more people are going to share, and the more people are going to see you that have never seen you before. This is not new. This is how YouTube has worked forever. But it's hypocritical for some of you to complain about the TTC has just been ruined. It's not what it was. It's not what it used to be. I'll agree, the TTC is not what it used to be. But some of you people complaining are a big part of the reason why the TTC is not what it used to be. And I personally don't care that the TTC is not what it used to be. The TTC is nothing but a hashtag. That's all it is. Okay? There's always going to be people on YouTube talking about football. There's always going to be people on YouTube talking shit about one thing or another, whether it's football, whether it's talking about somebody else on you, whatever it is. That's always going to happen. Whether you put TTC in the title of your video is irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. I mean, you guys have done an awful lot of complaining over the last 12 hours about a lot of the exact same crap that you guys foster and promote for over half the year. Again, without naming any names, some of these people complaining are the same people that are behind all the exposed videos. They're the same people that give out people's phone numbers. They're the same people that spend their free time calling Salita's mom. Now, again, I'm not knocking any of those things. If that's what you want to do, do it. But now don't turn around now and cry about it because Simus's channel got flagged down. It's ridiculous. You guys look silly as hell. Real talk. And I like all of you, with the exception of one of you. I like all of you that have made these videos over the last 12 hours, except for one. So it's not that I don't, I'm not mad at you, but it's hypocritical. You guys are acting hypocritical. Every single person that's made one of these videos over the last 12 hours is an NWO member. The whole point of the NWO is to do exactly what you're complaining about other people doing. Again, minus the flagging. These are two separate issues I'm addressing. The flagging I addressed in the beginning. Now this is addressing the ones of you that complained about trolls and UVC members and people who aren't real football fans and making non-football related videos and all that kind of stuff. So there's two separate issues here. Flagging, I agree with you on in principle. Flagging, especially one TTC member to another, is wrong and shouldn't happen in the TTC. That is the whole point of the TTC, is to trash each other's teams and each other. So I'm not making light of that situation. But the rest of what you guys are talking about is completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous. Whether I agree with you or not is not the point. What makes it ridiculous is that you guys spend over half your time doing the exact same things that you're now complaining about other people doing. So, I don't really understand the logic here. And, A-Bomb has made about 4 videos in the last 12 hours and then privated them all or taken them all down. And now he's got a new one up where he acts like he's got some huge secret. Everybody's leaving the TTC and going to some secret group or whatever it is he's talking about. Again, that's if you do that, that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The TTC is nothing but a hashtag. Saying you're leaving the TTC, the only way y'all are gonna, if y'all are really this upset about it, the only way you're gonna solve it is to completely take yourself off of YouTube. That's it. Saying that you're not in the TTC anymore doesn't mean anything, because the TTC doesn't mean anything. It's a hashtag. That's it. The TTC is nothing but a way for people to find you. That's all. That's it. There was people on YouTube making football videos and trash talking before there was anything called the TTC. And if the TTC goes away tomorrow, there will still be people on YouTube talking about football and trashing each other. Anyway. That's just my thoughts for whatever it's worth, which is not much. Good morning.